With conservatives and liberals locked in a standoff on many major issues, Capitol Hill moderates are feeling increasingly frustrated. After Senator Evan Bayh said this week that he's leaving Congress, we asked two prominent moderates whether they're becoming an endangered species in Washington. When he was elected to the Senate in 2008, Mark Warner thought he'd be bringing just the right skill set.
I came from a state where, as governor, I had a legislature that was 2-to-1 Republican, but we still found common ground and got stuff done.
The Virginia Democrat considers himself a centrist and is used to building coalitions and compromise. But compromise and Capitol Hill don't really go together so much these days.
It's not what I expected. It's very frustrating.
It's very frustrating.
Warner could have asked Delaware Republican Mike Castle what it's like to be a moderate in Congress. Castle's been in office for 18 years and is now running for the Senate. But he knows trying to cross the aisle can be like swimming in shark-infested waters.
Almost all the major controversial pieces of legislation that if you side with the other party, that you're at risk in your own party in terms of primaries and party support or whatever it may be.
On issue after issue in recent years, from health care to regulatory reform to energy, moderates from both parties have tried working together and gotten nowhere. Senator Warner was particularly insulted to race back early from his mother's funeral in January to vote for a debt reduction commission. It failed after 7 Republicans who'd co-sponsored the bill voted against it.
I thought, is the game cooked? I mean, is this whole thing fixed?
Senator Evan Bayh says basically it is.
The Congress is not operating as it should.
The moderate Democrat from Indiana is so fed up, he said this week, he'll quit Congress when his term ends.
I think his statements were pretty condemning in terms of how things stand in the United States Senate and in Washington in general.
It wasn't always that way. In 1983, Republican President Ronald Reagan and Democratic House Speaker Tip O'Neill, previously political rivals, worked together to pass landmark Social Security legislation. Moderates say Bayh's announcement may be exactly what's needed to restore that spirit of cooperation.
I hope it sends a little bit of a shockwave through the whole place where, hey, if good folks are leaving, I hope the rest of us will step up a little more. Bipartisanship will be tested again when Congress faces a critical vote on a jobs bill Monday. But Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid backed away from a first version that had some bipartisan support. And so far, no Republican has signed on to vote for the revised bill.